Australian and New Zealand Army Corps. Today I've got something special lined up for you. With ANZAC Day just around the corner, I thought why not? Let's make some ANZAC biscuits. Now I love ANZAC biscuits, bringing me back to when I was a child, cooking in the kitchen with my nana and my mum, making these biscuits over Easter leading up to ANZAC Day. Now this biscuit first originated back in World War I, and what it was about was all the wives and women's groups of the countries wanted to send something over to their fighting men that had a unique set of challenges to overcome with these biscuits. How absolutely genius the idea is, and what they had to go through to be able to make it and get it to the other side of the world during World War I, and obstacles they had to overcome, like time and distance. What I mean by time, yes, these days it takes about 24 to 26 hours to fly from Australia to somewhere in Europe. Back in those days, it was all shipping. So they had to make sure that it could last long enough from when they made it for it to get into the hands of the soldiers in Europe. So with saying that, these ingredients here help preserve it and create a long shelf life. Now, with it also being shipped, it's not exactly a smooth ride. So therefore, it had to be strong and robust to be able to withstand the travels and not break apart. And it's nothing short of pure genius. Let's get straight into it. Now, we'll preheat our oven to 150 degrees. Then we've got our flour, sugar, oats and coconut, golden syrup, butter, bicarb soda and boiling water. You want to get your butter and golden syrup on a pan, a nice low heat so we can melt them together. Butter, golden syrup on a nice low heat. While we're waiting for that to melt, we can go ahead and get our flour, sugar, oats and coconut all mixed into a bowl. Flour, oats, sugar, coconut. And once you've got all your dry ingredients in a bowl, just get a fork and give it a good mix. And there we have our dry ingredients. We've got our flour, oats, coconut and sugar. All the butter and golden syrup's melted together, and you start seeing it just starting to boil around the edges. It's exactly what we want. And there we have our boiling water with our bicarb soda. Now just give it a little mix with a fork so there's no lumps. Now be very careful with the bicarb soda. Once we add the mix into the butter, it will start to foam. And now just add that to your butter and golden syrup. And instantly you'll start to see it foam. Once you've got your bicarb soda in there, you want to add that to your dry ingredients, and with a nice strong mixing spoon, mix them together. And there we have it. Our ANZAC biscuit mix is ready. Now, with an oven tray lined with baking parchment or silicone mats, we're ready to make the biscuits. Now, all you need to do, keep in mind it's still a bit warm, nice clean hands, just a bit smaller size than a golf ball into your hands, and just press it together into a nice round ball and just place them on your trays. Once you've done that, all we're going to do is just get a fork, lightly dust the fork with flour and then just press it in the middle so it becomes a little bit flatter, so that way it cooks evenly. Just a tiny little bit of flour just on your fork, and all you want to do is just press the middle just so it can flatten out ever so slightly. And there you have it, ANZAC biscuits, ready to go straight in the oven. Now, some people prefer their ANZAC biscuit to be crunchy, some people prefer it to be chewy. I prefer mine to be more chewy, so I'm going to cook mine at 150 degrees to between 15 and 18 minutes. If you want it to be crunchy, you need to cook them for at least 20 minutes. In they go. Hey Siri.
I'm listening.
Can you put a timer on for 15 minutes? There we have it. Technology. Hey Siri,
Go ahead.
what's your favourite type of biscuits?
Virtual assistants don't eat, but if you're hungry, ask me to help you find a bite. Virtual assistants don't eat food, but I do love reading menus.
Welcome back guys. Now our cookies are nearly done. I had to put it on for a further 2 more minutes. They just weren't cooked quite enough for me. So now they've been in for about 17 minutes. And there we have it. The timer goes off. Time to pull them out, see how they are. And look at that. Beautiful ANZAC biscuits. Just going to let that cool down just for a minute before transferring it onto a cooling rack. And then I can get my next batch into the oven. Don't forget, don't overload your tray with too many at once. They do spread out quite a bit when they're baking. If you've enjoyed this video for ANZAC Biscuits, like, share and comment below, and go to Facebook, Bat Chef, and follow. Don't forget, go to YouTube, Batman Chef, and subscribe. I'm still trying to chase my goal for 500 subscribers. And I'll see you guys next time.